up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Tigers.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check cross, check cross. 79. 69.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check the backer, check the backer. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 31-yard line.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Brown on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
To
Corey Davis, 77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
11 yards there, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to John.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the option, that's complete. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out, and his guys have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To number 17. 10 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brown. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
3-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Henry. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Brown now on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Brown, back to the air on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Brown. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll run the option to short side left. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Brown. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
21.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Mikey, 18. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the Jets going to use... the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, Jackson got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again, Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Marr able to put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
Brown throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete.
Brown
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Brown now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Brown looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 53. Mike. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Check 99. Check 99. 18 Cardinal. Switch. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you.
Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brown. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? Right. It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jets 7.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Brown on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Set the tone, defense.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Tighten up. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah. 79 Bronco. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jonnu Smith. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
3 down. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 18.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Check. Come on, D. Football's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Brown. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. This one caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
You don't want it. Bang, bang, bang. 19 tight. 19 tight. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Brown on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mike's 4-4. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Brown now. Going to throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Brown. Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Tigers 45, Jets 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Partner, less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Jackson will throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At at their own.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now Brown throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
On the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brown. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, New York.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. He's scared.
From the gun, Brown. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Smith catches left side. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
New York.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brown. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me 7
From the gun, Brown. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. They fail points in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I